Hey, Will, I'll start you with one kind of regular football one and then one senior day kind of one. Regular football one, Jakari obviously was so good against Georgia Tech, had some struggles last Saturday as obviously one of the veteran leaders of this defense. What do you tell a guy like that after a performance like that?
I mean, I think, that wasn't just a one person thing. It's as a unit, as a team. You can't point anything on one guy. And, I mean, as a young player, I mean, he's got such a bright future, and I know the kind of person he is, the kind of work ethic he has, and it's just, hey, let's get back to work, let's improve. That's everyone's got to improve. So nothing to get upset about, nothing to be down on yourself and say this is a learning opportunity for all of us. Let's improve together, and he's got such a bright future. It's such a great attitude, and I'm excited for him, and I know he's just going to keep getting better and better.
And then the guys who came in your recruiting class, it's been 3 coaches. I think the IPF was kind of finished that August of training camp. Obviously, the program has changed a ton since then. Just what do you kind of feel like the biggest difference is from at Miami from day one to now?
I've seen a lot of changes. A lot of people have come and go. You come in with like a class of, 23 or 25 recruits. You think we're all going to be there till the end. And, every year it's like, you see less and less. It's crazy. So I've seen a lot of changes, but I'm most excited just about the future of this program. And obviously I wanted to come in here and win championships and do all that big stuff. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. But I feel good and I feel at ease knowing that the program is on the right path and it's going in the right direction with the right leader, with the right people. So I feel good that I hopefully left the place better than I found it. I know that this program's got a bright future with coach and the guys they have.
Next, we'll go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey, Will. Kind of a similar question, but just looking back over 5 years at Miami, just what are some of your favorite memories about your time here?
And there's a lot. And thinking back, I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint one, but I think just the whole reason why you do this, and the most important thing is the people involved. Whether it's players, coaches, support staff, anyone. All the people that I've gotten to interact with and had the pleasure of meeting and being around over the last 5 years is what's made this journey and spending time here in Miami so special for me. So I can't really pinpoint one special moment. I think it's just the relationships that I've made, and that'll last me a lifetime are the most important things.
Our next question for Will comes from Manny Navarro of The Athletic. Manny.
Hey, Will, congrats on a great career at Miami. Just wanted to tell you that. Get a chance to talk again.
Appreciate that.
Hey, yeah, it's fun covering you. Listen, I wanted to ask you just, your legacy, kind of what you feel like you're going to leave behind the 5 years that you put in. And then the other aspect is, where do you feel like you maybe grew the most as a player, and improved the most? And, as far as the NFL and so forth, what you want to show those guys?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Football is obviously really important. Hopefully people remember as being a good player, but I don't know. I think more importantly to me, I hope that players and coaches and people that are around here just remember me for, being hopefully a good teammate, a good person, hopefully a good leader. I'm not going to speak for anyone, but that's what I hope that people remember me as is most important for me. So yeah, like I said, it's all about the people. Football is, like I said, huge. It's the reason why I came here. But I think the people that I've get to encounter, I hope I've had an impact on them in some way, as the impact that they've had on my life. So I kind of forgot what the question was again.
Yeah, just as an individual, as a player, how do you feel like you have the most, or what areas do you think you made the biggest strides in your game?
Yeah, I think obviously took me time to develop in a lot of areas, but I think all around in my game, I think I've improved quite a bit since freshman year. But I think but like I said, I think one of the more prouder things I've improved in is I've always been a quiet guy, and I still am, but I think I'd be more proud that I've, developed as a leader, hopefully have, been a good example for younger tight ends and the guys on the team. So I think that's what I'm, more proud of, that I've, become a hopefully a better leader for people.
Next, we'll go to Susan Miller-Degnan of the Miami Herald. Susan.
Hey, Will. Who's coming for you? This, I want you to talk to me about senior day. Who's coming for you? What's it going to be like emotionally and stuff that last time running through the smoke?
I think it's just my mom coming, and then maybe some other extended family that live close by. My dad has a game, and my sister lives overseas, so I think it'll be just my mom. I haven't really thought about it, and bringing it up, it obviously brings up like emotions and stuff. But it's been a great experience here. So I believe it'll just be my mom. So, but that'll be a cool moment for us to share out there, and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, and I know we've asked you about the bowl game, how important that is. The challenge of Pittsburgh, they have a really good defense. You talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's always been a battle against Pitt ever since I've been here. Always been close games, tough games. It's going to be a tough physical game. You see the players they have on defense, the style that they play in, how well their defense has done this year. So it's a big challenge for us. And, what this W mean, it has to mean more to us than it does to them, because, this is going to keep our season going. So, they've got a really talented group over there in Pitt. So, we got our work cut out for us, but, we've got to prepare accordingly and make it mean more to us. And I know it will, that we got to do whatever it takes, whatever it takes to get the W.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll wrap up for Will with Marcus Benjamin of Keynes County. Marcus.
I will just wanted to ask about kind of the shift in culture that you've seen at the University of Miami. You kind of touched earlier about how you're excited about the future of the program. So what would you say to a recruit or a prospect who is considering Miami and going into this type of culture, and kind of what to expect for the future of Miami?
Yeah. Obviously I'm biased. I love the city of Miami. I love South Florida. The people here are the great school, but I don't know. I guess as a recruit for me, I just feel like it's a no-brainer based off of location, academics, and just football-wise. I just, I've been around a lot of coaches in my lifetime, and Coach Cristobal is, his class act and everything he does everything the right way. He's building that culture. He's building it the right way, and he's bringing in the right people. And I think that's just something that's so exciting that if I was a recruit right now and I could do it all over again, that's something that I want to be a part of. Unfortunately, this is just my 1 year with them, but I'm just so excited for the future and what Coach Cristobal's building, and how they're building it. They're doing it the right way. And it takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, and they're doing that. So it's exciting to see. Sad for it to come to an end for me, but I'm just so excited for the younger guys to get this opportunity to build something special, and I know they will.
Hey DJ, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Can you talk about, the first question is just the challenge the offensive line has faced this year with all the injuries, and the challenge of playing a Pitt defense that's number 3 in the nation in sacks, and the rest.
It's been kind of hard this year. Well, it have been hard this year with injuries, but I feel like the young guys stepped up good, like Inez Cooper, Lawrence Seymour. I feel like those good guys felt in good and stepped up to the plate. And Pitt defense, we just got to bring it. They play hard each year, so they're good defense each year. It's nothing new.
Okay, and then also, how, I don't think we've asked you this, how important to you is a bowl game? What would it mean for you to go out with a bowl game? And pretty much that's it, and what it's been like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it mean a lot. Just by going out strong. Obviously, the season ain't go the way how we wanted it to, so a bowl game would mean a lot to me.
Okay, thank you.
Next, we'll go to David Wilson of the Miami Herald. David?
Hey, DJ. First one I want to ask you, you played right next to Inez for like a month now. Just what can make him special?
His size. He's very big. He's a massive human being. And he's a great listener also, just being young, just by like playing next to him for the last month, I saw him grow as a person and become a better football player.
And then, obviously you and the guys who came in with your class, you've been 3 different head coaches here. The program has obviously changed a lot since, was the IPF even built the day you got to campus? I'm not sure. Just what, thinking back to from day one to now, what do you kind of feel like is the biggest difference with this program and why you feel like it's kind of going in the right direction?
The culture.
What is it about the culture?
Just staying together no matter what happens, even through the good or bad, we still got to stay together and not break away as a team.
Our next question comes from Manny Navarro of The Athletic. Manny?
Hey, DJ, congrats on a great career, man. I know you played a whole lot while you were here, and just wanted to tell you that right off the bat. Second of all, you've played a lot of different positions on that offensive line. Which one do you think you're going to play at the next level, man? You could play tackle, guard, wherever. Which one do you think, when you think about your career, moving forward, where do you think you project?
Mostly inside. I know I can play tackle, but I think with my size and my frame, I'm going to be more inside.
And I guess the challenge this year, obviously you guys had so many different injuries, but, did you kind of embrace it going back outside the tackle? Because obviously you just said, you think you're more maybe fit for inside, but can you just talk about that challenge and what it was like to kind of maybe play a spot that maybe you would have been better at a different one, that kind of thing?
I just got to put the team first to help out the team. The team comes first. So yeah, I kind of embraced it going back. It wasn't really that big of a transition, but yeah, I most definitely embraced it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll do a couple more for DJ. We'll go to Azubi Charles from Kane Sport. Azubi?
Hey, DJ, just wanted to ask you, you being from Miami, being a hometown guy, how cool is it to represent, your hometown college and play for Miami throughout the years?
It's very cool. I feel like I could have went anywhere coming out of high school, but like coming here and just let my family see me play every weekend, mostly every weekend, it felt good and put it on for my city. It's going to be pretty emotional for me coming out this Saturday, knowing this might be my last one in Hard Rock. Well, it is my last one in Hard Rock.
We'll wrap up with DJ with Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel. Adam?
Hey, DJ, kind of a similar question, but, looking back over your, 5 years at Miami, just what are some of the things that you're going to remember the most?
Those practices, those fall camp practices, those spring practices, when it's hot, it's full pads, just getting out there. That's what I'm really going to remember the most.
Hey, DJ, first I want to ask you one just about kind of like a football one, and then I want to ask you about senior day. But this defense, so many, obviously you're graduating, but so many of the guys playing a big role are freshmen, sophomores, and you guys played pretty well at various times. Just how excited are you about the future of this defense, and how good can this unit be if all these guys stick around and keep getting better?
I'm very excited for the future of this defense. We have a couple of freshmen come along, play big roles, play a numerous amount of snaps this year. So I'm excited to see what they could do. I feel like in the near future, this defense will be great. You may see things happen next year or in the spring coming up. So I'm very excited to see what these guys have going on for sure.
And then I've been asking the guys from your class, the 2018 class. You guys have been 3 coaches. I think the IPF wasn't even open the first day you got here. Just a lot has changed obviously at the program. What do you feel like is the biggest change that has happened from day one to now?
I'll say the biggest change has been like the culture. Just getting back the culture to everybody. Being at one state. Also the facilities. We didn't have these things. As like a recruit, as I'm visiting, IPF was probably still being built. The locker room, the players' lounge, all of that going into account when you need like a a good culture, and he wants your players to come together as Coach Cristobal is like planning to do and trying to implement.
Yeah, well, I guess just what kind of is different about this culture? You know, everyone always talks culture, but how would you kind of describe what Coach Cristobal maybe is put in differently?
I'll describe it, just what he wants. Toughness, grinding. Make sure we're at it each and every day. No days off. So just that alone just sets a different standard than there was before, for sure.
Next, we'll go to Adam Lichtenstein of the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey DJ, congrats on your career at Miami. Just what does it mean to you to take the field at Hard Rock one more time? And what are some of your favorite memories from your time at Miami?
I got a lot of memories, but honestly, I don't think it really hit me yet that I'll be taking a field at Hard Rock for the last time on Saturday. I think it'll probably hit me once the game's finished and like it's real, for real. But it hasn't really hit me yet. But I'm just taking it day by day, just taking it, soaking everything in. These last couple of practices that we got in this regular season game. So just trying to go 1-0 Saturday. That's my biggest mindset right now.
And just obviously if you guys win, you secure a spot in a bowl game. How much would it mean to you to have that chance to play, another game? And how much do you think it means for, the younger players, guys who can, really get a lot of value out of those extra practices and that extra game?
It means a lot to me. I have a chance to play another game with the guys that I've been playing with all year. Another chance to prove ourselves. And as far as the younger guys, for them to just get that experience, so that's the main goal. That's what we're trying to do.
Our next question comes from Azubi Charles at Kane Sport. Azubi.
Hey DJ, just wanted to ask, what you've seen from Pittsburgh on film and what stands out about them.
Just seeing a lot of run game, a lot of heavy personnel they come out of, but they also take shots out of them sets as well. So just that's as far as right now. Still have to break down more film, but that's primarily what I'm seeing right now.
Our next question comes from Marcus Benjamin at Keynes County. Marcus.
Hey DJ, you talked about the culture change here at Miami. Just wanted to ask for incoming recruits or prospects who are thinking about Miami. What would you tell them about the program going forward, and what should they expect in this newfound culture here at Miami?
I just keep it simple. If you don't want to work, then I don't think you need to come here. That's pretty much it. Because we gonna grind. I mean, they gonna make sure you work. Put you through it. So it's all on you. It's all on your expectations. But if you don't want to work, then it's not the place for you.
Next, we'll go to Luke Cheney of All Hurricanes. Luke.
Hey DJ, so where do you think you've grown the most as a player in your time in Miami?
You saying in general as like a career?
I mean, I guess like what areas of your game you've really come along the most, in these past few seasons?
For me personally, I'll say mindset, and then communication skills. On the back end, there's a lot of moving parts that happen in front of you, so you just gotta communicate with your safeties and stuff like that at a fast pace, stuff like that. But as far as mindset, just play the next play. You never know what happens. The receiver might catch a pass. Just deflect more passes than he catch. So that was the main thing for the most part.
We'll wrap up with for DJ with Susan Miller-Duggan of the Miami Herald. Susan.
Hey, DJ, you've had a very good season. Where do you think you've grown this season the most as far as Coach Steele goes? How much has he helped you? And also, what do you see in your future? Why would you be someone important, on the next level? What could you offer?
As far as my growing from Coach Steele, he's, how to put it, he's different, he's gonna expose you to many different things that you have to learn, but it's for the better, I would say. As far as what I bring a lot to the table. If you look at the film, it shows. So I know what I could do. It's just I got you. Give me the shot. I got you for sure.
Who's coming for you this week? Did you have any family members coming?
Yeah, for the most part, my mom, my little sister, my brother. Got a couple friends that's from down south coming to the game. So I got a little support. I'll be there at the game for sure.
And what will it feel like running through the smoke for the last time? Have you thought about that?
Nah, I haven't thought about it. I'll probably let you know after the game how I felt, but I haven't really think about it yet.
Game of Hard Rock. Just what does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's definitely surreal. You know, the journey from Australia coming over here has been a super long one. So coming into Hard Rock to play the last game for Miami is definitely going to be probably a little emotional, but at the same time, I'm excited, you know, for the next chapter of my life as well. But yeah, the main thing is just to finish strong, beat Pittsburgh and get bowl eligible.
Our next question for Lou comes from David Wilson of the Miami Herald. David?
Hey, Lou, I got a couple quick ones for you. Just first one, I mean, you're obviously one of the older guys in college football. You probably could have at any point in the last couple of years left and seen if you could make it in the NFL, stuff like that. Just kind of curious, what kept you coming back here in Miami year after year?
Well, I definitely wanted 3 years. That was the plan coming to Miami. I wanted to go through the 3 years, get a degree. Then it got towards the end of last year and I was a little banged up and I had surgery on my leg, on my kicking leg. So I got that done early. So, got that sorted and so I could feel 100% coming out this year because, you know what I mean? When you're coming out, trying out for the NFL, you want your body to be 100%. And that's where I'm at now. So I'm really glad I stayed. And I also got to complete my master's as well, which I'll graduate in December. So it worked out really well.
What did you get your master's in?
I got my master's with liberal studies.
Gotcha. And then also, I've got to ask everyone about this, but, the seniors who are playing their last game here, some of them have been here for 3 coaches. You obviously been here for 2. I don't want to make you guys talk bad about old coaches, but just what has changed most, do you think, since the day you got to campus to now?
I take, every game at a time, you know what I mean? It's for me, I don't see too much of it. I just, focus on myself and, getting ready for the next game. I know we've had a couple coaches and all that while I've been here, but the main thing is just winning. I just want to win football games just like everyone else. And that's kind of what we're looking forward to this week.
Next, we'll go to Susan Miller-Degnan of the Miami Herald. Susan?
Hey, Lou, I'm doing a story on Clay James.
Yes.
And he said you guys are roommates. I just wanted to know how important he is to this program and his contributions, what kind of guy he is.
Yeah, he's one of the best human beings I've ever been around. He's a really good snapper too. He's performed really highly the last 3 years I've been here. So it's been great having him as my long snapper over the last 3 years, but his off the field stuff is amazing too. He does more than anyone else, on the team. He's always running around in his own time, helping out the community. So Clay's a absolute stud and, he'll be missed as well.
And my follow is how I asked a few guys this, but how fast has it gone for you? Since you arrived on campus and now, is it like a blink of an eye, or what's the experience been like as far as,
Yeah, I think looking back on it, I think 2019 was my first year. So looking back on, thinking of my first year, it's definitely gone by quick. I've had a very enjoyable time here. Loved every moment of it. It's been surreal the whole time. So I never get used to playing here in Miami from where I come from. So it's definitely going to be surreal coming out this week for my last game. But like I said, we just need to focus on beating Pittsburgh and, head to a bowl game.
Okay, thank you.
Next, we'll go to Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny?
Hey, Lou, how are you? Congrats on a great career at Miami. There's a lot of Aussie kickers now in college football. I think when you first started, you were maybe 1 of 10, and it feels like maybe there's 40 or 50 now. Just wanted to ask you about that fraternity, and as you leave college football, how strong is it? I mean, do you guys still call each other up, talk about punting, kicking, those kind of things?
Yeah, it's good. Some of them have drifted into the NFL now as well. So we've got a few in the NFL and obviously a lot in college. So it's definitely good. It seems like we're playing, I'm playing another Australian punter every second week or something, but it's always good. We can call them up and, Pro Kick Australia is the academy that kind of gets the boys over here. But yeah, I think, when I started, there wasn't as many, there's still a lot, but if someone sees me in Australia doing what I'm doing, and it makes them kind of give this a chance and come over and do what I'm doing, I mean, that's great. So the more Aussies that come over here and change their life, the better. It's been really good.
Thank you.
We'll do a couple more for Lou. Next, we'll go to Marcus Benjamin from Keynes County. Marcus?
Hey Lou, just wanted to ask about being a semi-finalist for the Ray Guy Award. It just what that award really means should you win it for the university.
Yeah, it's always good to get, recognition, but, that's a testament to the whole punt team, the coverage team, the shield, Clay snapping it back to me. So that's a team award. I feel like everyone goes out there and busts their butt, on punt, defensive players, offensive players, everyone plays a role. And, you get to this point of the year and those awards and, semi-finalists, it's always nice. But, yeah, just looking forward to getting out there for Pitt. That's the main focus this week and, hopefully beating Pitt.
We'll wrap up for Lou with Azubi Charles from Kane Sport. Azubi?
Hey, Lou, just wanted to ask, throughout your time in Miami, just what's been your favorite part about, being a Hurricane man?
I just think the connections I've made here. There's a lot of people throughout the last 4 years. I've met some really amazing people. Hopefully, that'll give me opportunities after football, after my football playing days, which is, I hope is a little while away yet. But, I wish, after my football days to come back here and maybe work, in the program. So, yeah, just the connections. I mean, I love Miami as a city. The weather's amazing. It's been a dream coming here and, it doesn't get old, never gets old. It's been great.